You ready? All right. Look, dog, I'm extra unique. My whole aura screen telling it. Stop playing.
Underrated podcast, Shannon Shorter. We got a very special guest out the city. This hit home for me. We grew up together. This is my sister, y'all. Y'all been asking for it. We got Miss TenToesDeep, Jasmine Salas.
Not the last name.
I appreciate you jumping
crazy.
down with your brother.
That's crazy.
How you been doing? You looking good?
I've been blessed. I've been blessed. I can't take credit for anything that I've been enduring as of lately. I just got to give it to the man above, honestly.
That's a good word. You know, we always jump off the podcast. I got to ask you how you feel like you underrated.
I feel like my consistency is underrated. I feel like when it's something that I really, really want or determined to do or get done, like it's there. Like I've never had a problem with consistency. And my resilience, like I feel like I've been through so much and I just got through it. Like I've never been through something and stayed stuck. Like I just always kept going. So I feel like that's doubted a lot because people expect that of you to stay stuck. Like when you do something or you're in the same position for so long, like people don't expect anything more of you. So it's kind of like you slept on. You know, you underrated.
Where do you feel like you get that resilience from?
A
lot of people don't know you from the BS.
I can't really say though, Brooklyn. I feel like I've watched my mom like on both sides of the field, like, cause I'm from Brooklyn, like, you know, so I've watched my mom. We've lived a hard night life and then we lived like a good life. So it was just like how you grew up or how I grew up. It was my determination. So I could have grew up and stayed stuck, or I could have grew up and, you know, went a different direction from what I grew up in. It's like you either become who or what you are or your environment, or you make something of it. Like you make better of it. So,
how long you was in Brooklyn?
We left Brooklyn when I was 11. We moved to Boston, and then we moved to Houston.
Okay. You got two other siblings, two sisters. How that relationship?
I love my sisters. Everybody, don't play with my sisters. Everybody know that over the years, we have grown a stronger bond. I feel like when we were younger and battling the many things that we did, like in the environment we lived in or grew up in, like we was always taught to be so tough or so aggressive. Like we damn near was like that with each other. So it was just like, you know, it wasn't separation or distance. It was just like, you know, sometimes even though you have siblings and y'all are close, you still have to find your own person. So regardless of the bond or the relationship with your siblings, like you still have to be you. Like sometimes you have an older sibling, brother, sister, you want to be like them, or reverse, like, you know, vice versa. And I just feel like now that we're older and we understand the things we've been through or how my mama raised us or what, you know, she was to us when we was younger. I feel like now that we're older, we understand it more and it brings us closer. But of course, you know, in our teenage years when we went in the streets, you got this group of friends, that group of friends. It was like I said, it wasn't never distance. It wasn't never animosity, but we just was never as close as we are today.
So what was growing up like for you? You say you experienced a lot. Y'all done been in some environments that, you know, kind of shaped y'all to be tough and etc. What was growing up in Brooklyn, Boston? What was that like before you moved to Houston, Alief? I
can honestly say Brooklyn was dirty, like literally dirty. It was what you made of it. Like my mom, she always worked 2 jobs. Like, of course, you know, in Brooklyn we was on housing, but it was like, it was dirty. Like pissy hallways, pissy elevators, broken elevators, like walking across the roof to get down to your side of the building, watching people get killed, shot in front of liquor stores. Like, it was like Fort Greene, like it was, you know. And I will say, when I went back recently to take my daughter to visit, I'm still seeing people I grew up with still in the project, still doing the same stuff. So I just be like, sometimes you want to be where you're from because you want to know that culture. But I really thank God my mama took us from out of there, though.
So what caused that move? Like what shifted with your mom? Like was it just a new experience? Like what happened?
Killings, the dirtiness, like no matter how many times my mom wakes us up every Saturday, we have a toothbrush, we cleaning them tiles, we cleaning walls. No matter how much structure we had in our home, it was just a dirty environment. Like you go to New York, you go to Fort Greene projects right now, you got trash bags built up to the second floor still. Like handball courts, basketball courts, like just dirty, graffiti. I mean, give or take, that's what New York's about, graffiti. Like, you know, people paint, you know, you can't help that, but it's just dirty.
Yeah.
Like, it's just dirty. Big ass rats, like roaches, mice. Like I said, no matter how clean you think you are, it's dirty. Like, it's just dirty.
So seeing that at a young age, like how did that like what impact did that have on y'all? Like just seeing y'all surroundings, seeing what y'all was coming up in.
Honestly,
was that normal? Because you know, like growing up, like when you walk outside, you think that's normal until you get around other people and you're like, oh no, like.
It was normal to us till we moved to Houston. When we moved to Houston, we like, me and my little sister moved out here first. My mama, like, it was like we were praised. Our accents, our hair, my mama speaking Spanish. It was just like, we were praised. And my mama came here working one job when she was always working too. Like, it was easy. It was family. Like, it was time. Like, in Brooklyn, we never seen my mama. Like, it wasn't I love yous and hugs and kisses. All right, I go to school, I'm going to work, cool. Like, we didn't really experience that till we got to Houston. And I don't know what transition for my mom or what happened or what better opportunities happened for her, but she just came here and was like regulating. Like, we was like, yeah, we them new kids on the block. Like,
right.
And all through, when I first moved out here, we moved to Family Tree.
Yeah.
And I was going to Elsick. Yeah. My sister was going to Alief.
Yeah.
And they fucked with our accents. They, you know, everything was just like, we was up there. Yeah. Like, and we didn't really understand. I didn't understand what messy meant, what crunk meant, what I throwed off. I didn't understand what none of that stuff meant. And it was just like, it was just different because, like, we come from a generation, or not even a generation, I can't say that. We come from a family or environment where my mama literally had to teach us how to fight. Like, line us up, like, teach us how to fight.
Yeah, get your film.
Like, when I came to Houston, it was different, but it was like, dang, I still gotta fight. Yeah. Like, the dudes was on us. Like, you know, the girls wasn't feeling it. Like, y'all, you know, they not even from here. But we had them accents. We was wearing the jersey dresses still with our, you know, G-Nikes, what they called them. Like, it was just different in Houston. The culture, the vibes, the slang, like, the language, everything was just different here. And my 9th grade year, of course, when I was just got it popping, is Funplex. I'll never forget it. Yeah. In New York, in Boston, you can never go to no stuff like that and have a successful event or just people skating or, excuse my language, pussy popping on the headstand at the zone. Like, you wasn't getting that. So, like, when we came here, we was like, every Friday, that's where we going. Outside. Like, where y'all going? There. Like, it was just different for us. Like, of course, we was out in New York, you know, outside, but it was like, damn near you was fighting for your life every time you stepped out the door, even as kids. Yeah, like it was just different moving here, and it was just more opportunity being in Houston.
Amen. So, like, you know, Alief, that hit home for me. Obviously, you know, when you moved from BA, how long you was in Boston? Was that like a short little time frame?
We was in Boston a little over 2 years.
Okay, and then you kind of...
A little over 2 years we was in Boston.
Okay. So
we moved here September 2003.
Okay.
We've been here that long.
Okay, so you moved to Alief, Houston. You know, that hit my spirit every time. But we ain't going to get into that.
I love Alief.
Amen. Rightfully so. But people don't know, like you jumped down with them Crips early.
And I was actually jumped in.
I mean, rightfully so.
I was actually jumped in.
Let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about like what made you, you know, get active like that. What made you?
So when I first came to Houston, it was easy for me to grasp to people because I was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I stood up for myself. I was fighting. Like, who are you talking to? Like, I wasn't doing no talking. I had so many fights when I first moved to Houston.
I know.
I was fighting, like, every week.
Yeah.
Like,
where that aggression
I done
came
got
from?
this bit off, my cheek bit off. Like, I had to because I already had that don't mess with me demeanor. And then you got these girls wondering why all these dudes chasing after these girls. Like, they knew on the block they need to earn their stripes. And it was like, it was given to me.
Yeah.
So, of course, ain't no female gonna be cool with that. Like, you know on my block. Like, I don't know. And then I messed with females too, so it was kind of like, it was just drama every which way in high school. Like, it was, and then I was smart. I was just bad as hell.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was bad as hell.
I relate to that.
So, I don't know. I was just bad as hell.
Okay, so you was just trying what you seen around.
No, okay,
if you will.
so I was a fighter. Of course, I was a
Rightfully
fighter.
so, I know.
I only hung out with older people. So like a lot of the people that I knew was older than me, from Mo City and Harlem Clark, and you know, I'm just now getting to know all these different hoods, like in, you know, Houston, like, because I'm not familiar with that. So it just seemed like every time it was beef or drama, it was always a blood female.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, like, you know, I ain't tired of fighting by myself. But I was really cool with all the Crips. I was really cool with both. But, you know, Foreign Park, like, them, that's who I was cool with. Like, roll with after school, everything, like, making sure I'm straight. Like, you good? Like, it became like a sisterhood thing. And, of course, we was all dyking, as they would say.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was we was walking through the NX. We was coming from Elsick to Hastings. And the blood girls was coming from Hastings, and we coming from Elsick. And what you want to do? Shit, what y'all want to do? Like, you know. So hey, you should get down. Man, you're not about to jump me. Like, what you mean? Like, ain't nobody about to jump me. Mm-hmm. And I got jumped. I'll never forget, it was Erica, Jerica, and Jerica. They jumped me for 52 seconds in a restaurant. 52 seconds. And they couldn't get me down.
You knowing the timeline is crazy.
Shit. 5 dudes, baby. No, let's stop. But,
okay.
But that was, as you grow older, you realize being in an affiliation or an organization is to be organized. And in high school, of course, I'm not thinking about being organized. I'm thinking about fighting and who tougher than who, and you know, Bloods, Crips, we gonna beat y'all. Like, that's what you think about in high school. But now that I'm older, like, I would never just really, like, be, I'm cripping. Like, you know, like, it ain't nothing to brag about. Right. Because it's not really unity. Yeah. Like, we did that because we felt better. We felt stronger as a group. But it was nothing organized about that. We had Crips killing Crips, Bloods killing Bloods, vice versa. Bloods and Crips, best friends. Like, it was just, you looking at, you know, LA and, you know, wherever all this shit is really going on at. I can't really say I experienced no really, really, really blood or Crip shit in Houston like I did in New York. Like, you really seeing niggas getting killed, sliced, diced in New York over disrespecting or not repping correctly or wearing the wrong color. Too much shit's like, and I'm not taking nothing away from nobody in Houston. Too much stuff in Houston slide. Yeah. That wouldn't slide back, you know, up north where I'm from. Like, it's not sliding. So that's why when I go to other cities or stuff, I'm not about to, you don't know how serious or deep this shit is out there. Like, at the end of the day, I'm still a woman regardless of how tough I am. Like, I ain't that tough. So it's like, now that I'm older, I have a daughter, I got businesses, like, what do I look like? Yeah. Like, hey, go support my business. I'm Crip. Like, nah. It's just and you know, they say once you in it, but some stuff you just outgrow. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. I ain't down no more.
Say it with your chest now.
Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me.
There we go.
That's it.
Okay, so you end up at Westside. That's why I met you. That's where we politic. That's where we
2005.
built our rapport. What led you to Westside? Why you left Elsie? Was it the fighting or what? You just wanted to, what happened?
Okay, so I was at LSIC and I was dealing with this dude. I ain't gonna say no names. And his girlfriend, I don't know. Apparently, I was pregnant. I really had a girlfriend on the side, but it was just a lot. And she charged me up in the central staircase, and we started fighting. Mm-hmm. And the AP broke it up, but she had me in the headlock, so I elbowed her, and she ended up falling down the stairs.
And so that had to...
They sent me to juvenile detention for assault on a public servant.
Well, I'm glad I met you. You know, I love you to life now. You know, we've been tapped in a minute, 20 plus. You know. Mm-hmm. So after Westside, you went to college? No,
I went for one semester, and I wanted to go for computer engineering after I came back from Atlanta. Mm-hmm. But them calculus classes, I was working 40 hours a week trying to get an apartment together. That wasn't gonna work.
So let's backtrack a little bit. So I know this, but a lot of people don't know. You was independent in high school.
Yeah.
You had your own spot at 16. You was a spot we used to go to.
I've been having my own apartment since I was 14 years old.
Okay. Where that came from? Like, what made you just want to get out the house, get out your mama's house and say, all right,
I didn't want to. I was kind of forced to. Not taking away anything from my mom, but she made some, poor decisions in, her love life, and it led to abandonment issues. And I was kind of forced into it. I was 14. My best friend was 18. I was actually in and out the strip clubs at 14. Of course, somebody knew. It wasn't legal. It wasn't something I could, hey, come see me tonight. Yeah. So it was, some low-key, little Mexican bars here and there, or high rollers way back in the Gap. It was, but...
I know you, and I didn't even know that.
I was forced. I wouldn't say forced, but at the age of 14, you damn near forced to do some shit you don't want to do. I couldn't go get a job legally.
Let me tap into that. What you mean?
I was dancing at the age of 14. I wasn't fully developed.
How did you get into that, though, at 14?
My best friend was 18. Okay. She was having her way. At the rate I was going, it was like, okay, so you already got kicked out of school. You like, what you gonna do? And sitting around in the house all day not doing nothing at the age of 14 to me was disturbing. Okay. Like, what you gonna do? Yeah. So my little sister had a baby at a young age, and, it was just like, what you gonna do? Yeah. You gotta do something. My best friend at the age of 18, I know, and, one thing led to another, and I got out there, I started dancing, making money.
So at 14, you was dancing. How long did that go through all your high school years?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
So once I got out of boot camp,
once I got out of juvenile detention and I came to Westside, I stopped. Okay. I wasn't dancing at that point. Okay. I was working. I was working at McDonald's.
I do remember that.
I was working 40 hours, sometimes 50 hours a week.
Yeah, we used to pull
junior,
up.
Senior, had my own apartment. Yeah. Owned everything. Yeah. Like, got my first car. I had a Beetle. Yeah. Like, it wasn't until 2013 that I started back dancing when I had my fade.
I do remember that. Okay, so you what school you went to for a semester?
I went to ACC.
ACC. Yeah. Okay, so after you that semester, what happened?
I didn't even complete the semester.
What made you stop?
Halfway through, I just became so focused on. I had an apartment, an empty apartment. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, what am I coming home to? Mm-hmm. Like, So I slowly started focusing on furniture and food, and just I didn't feel. My mind was everywhere in that empty apartment. Yeah. Like, I was thinking about so many negative things and things that I've been through, or it was just an empty space, and I just felt exactly like the empty. So me being distracted with, TenToesDeep and my fade and my butterfly, it was a distraction, and that was around the time I tried to go back to school. Mm-hmm. But you got clubs throwing, come host this club for $500. What? That's a paycheck. Yeah. For one night? Yeah. And you giving me free liquor? Yeah. Oh, shit. I stopped studying. I stopped. It was just, I got caught up in the fast money and it just kept coming. So it was just like, what you gonna do? And here I am thinking like, I'm gonna go to school and, thinking longevity. But in reality, when it's all right there in front of you, it's like, you gotta go with that. So that time and the mind frame I had at that time. Now, today, I would never think like that.
So back then, your mind frame was just trying to...
I was in survival mode.
Yeah, real life.
I've been in survival mode. Honestly, I've been in survival mode too often throughout my life.
When last time you was in survival mode?
Last year. I'll say I came out of survival mode after my surgery.
We're going to tap into that. Okay, so you drop out of HCC. Mm-hmm. You jump back into the nightlife. Quick little... Not
dancing, though.
Yeah, hosting.
Not yet. I wasn't there. I was hosting clubs.
Okay, where did the TenToesDeep mantra come from? Tell us what that means. Where it came from? Or did you come up with it? Somebody gave it to you? Like, come on, tap into that.
TenToesDeep is... I used to think it was a name, but it's really a lifestyle. Y'all know, everybody said in their song now, 10 toes deep, 10 toes down. Like, it's really planted. Like, you planted in whatever you're doing and whatever you got going on. My 10 toes deep came from when I tried to go back to ACC.
Okay.
I had moved back from Atlanta with my ex-girlfriend, and I didn't have any, check stubs or nothing. Okay. Besides the job I was working in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So she had to give me an apartment in her name. She got that. I was in my apartment one day. And that's when Twitter was jumping. Me, my homegirls, we was grab these legs, grab these thighs, grab these ankles. Just some Twitter stuff. And my first night in my apartment, I was so happy. I didn't have nothing. I had a pillowcase full of clothes in my purse. But I didn't care. It was mine. It was mine.
You had an apartment, though.
No roommate, no sister, no uncle, cousin, brothers, daddy, nothing. This is mine by myself. Like, I'm responsible. That was my first time being fully responsible for a whole household. And
you was the only one in there?
That's it. No, it was just me. And my homegirl, Musu, we was best friends, best friends. What you doing? Nothing. Bored. You sound bored. I'm scrolling through Twitter, this is just getting boring. And at that time, I was that person that did not want nobody in my business, no social media, no flaunting, no nothing. This is my business. It needs to stay right here. You get what I want to post. And she was like, girl, get your Instagram. It's jumping. Da-da-da. I'm like, I don't know damn Instagram. I don't want no Instagram. So I think 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm bored as hell. I got an Instagram. Okay. And I'm searching for names. And like I said, at that moment, I felt so alone. I just felt by myself at that time.
How old are you at this time? You remember?
I don't. It was 2013. Probably 22.
Okay.
Probably about 22. I was laying down, like I said, on my pillowcase and my purse. I ain't have nothing. And I was just on looking for names. When you get on Instagram, the first thing they ask you is come up with a name. So I put in One Deep or Solo Dolo, just all these corny ass names. I even put in 10 Toes Down. Everything was taken. So I had I had got in the shower. I had just bleached my hair. And I just kept saying, damn, this bleach took deep. It took deep. Got out the shower, got on Instagram. I was like, 10 Toes Deep. Yeah. That was the first name that they said was available. So I ran with it. I called Musa. I don't know why I was so lit. I was like, bitch, you better be the first one to follow me. I got an Instagram.
On my soul?
Yeah, so it was, I had my fade. Then I got my butt shots. And it just went up from there. Hey, come host this club.
So the fade, I'm top 5 clip fade always, we ain't got to get into that. But that took you to another level. And then, so what made you get the butt shots? What was your thinking in that?
Okay, so after I had got my apartment together, after I left ACC, I got my apartment together. My homegirl, I ain't gonna say her name, I'm like, I need some money. Like, yeah, I got my apartment now. Yeah, people make it seem like that school check is just the biggest check in the world. Like, oh, they living off the school check. Like that little $3,000 ain't like that was just a little head start. I mean, back then my apartment was only $525. So, granted, that was easy peasy for me. But I had started working. I was working at the salad bar after I left McDonald's. I was working at the salad bar. I was the manager there, but I just didn't want to work in food no more. I got tired of just the smell, the clothes, the oil, just everything. And she was like, I'll be dancing out of town. I was like, what? I was like, no, no.
So she put that little spark back in your head?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
I went out of town with her one weekend. I made like $1,500. We was out there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I made $1,500, and I just thought I was the shit. Like $1,500 in 3 days when I don't even make that in 2 weeks of payroll. Like I'm geeked. Like I want to know, like, what's going on. So I started dancing, and I'm making money, but I had a nice little shape at that time. But then I'm seeing these girls with these big old booties, and I'm like, they making money, like, and they just sitting there just not doing nothing. I'm this little skinny girl doing flips and tricks and trying to climb the pole, and I'm still making money. My fade is what really got me the money that I got before my butt shots. And then I was with this dude at the time, and he was like, don't do that. I was like, man, hey, you ain't paying these bills. You can't really tell me what to do. So I went to Dallas, and I got my butt shots. It was me and two of my homegirls. It was only $500 for a butt. At that time, I'm lit. Like, huh?
So okay.
I used to do hair too, and I was working, so it was just like I'm dancing, doing hair. I'm making money. Like I'm making money.
That was the end goal, just to get some bread.
For me.
Yeah.
And being in survival mode. Yeah.
So when you go to Dallas to get, your body done, did you do research? Did you just see somebody online? Like, so that was a dangerous mission.
No research, no
word of mouth, nothing.
I just seen them going flat and coming fat. Like, that's it. That's all I seen. And I wanted that. I wanted that fast money. I wanted that.
So your only reason for get it was getting
to get more money.
That's it.
That's it.
And it had nothing to do with insecurities or feeling like
not to brag, but
so to speak. You feel?
I had no reason to be insecure. Like, and not to sound cocky, but I deal with men and women, so I never lacked in no area, like ever. Like even before I got my butt shots, I was still like a hot topic.
Yeah.
Through high school, after high school, like it was still, I was always that girl. Like it was, whether it was fighting, it was, whatever the case was. Like I was already doing my thing, like already before I got my butt shots. But when I got my butt shots, like, and I wasn't a loud dancer. Like I wasn't, oh, come see me. It wasn't a career thing for me. Like it was, I'm making this money as low key. Don't nobody know what I'm doing. They just think I'm hosting clubs and this, that. I'm really making some money. Like I'm making now $2,500 to $3,000 a weekend. So at that time, I'm not stopping. Like I'm making money.
So how long did you do this?
From 13 to 16. Okay. I met my ex-boyfriend. I won't say his real name, but nephew. He was an older dude, and he had his own stuff going on. So he like, ain't no girl of mine about the Yeah. So I went back to the bank. I went back to the bank on OST, and like people just naturally mess with me, like, cause I'm on Instagram popping. Only time they see me turning up is at the club popping bottles for the free. Like I'm getting paid to do this stuff. Don't nobody know I dance on Instagram. Ain't nobody know. I wasn't telling nobody to come see me or like, this is what it was. Like it wasn't something I bragged about. Mm-hmm. The money, I could brag about the bread. It was good money, but I didn't want that for myself. Like I didn't want to make a career out of that. Yeah. Like, oh, come see TenToesDeep. Nah, I danced in Houston one time. at High 10. I made $3,600 that night. That's the only club I ever danced at in Houston.
Why that club in Houston?
My homegirl at the time, her uncle was promoting the club or whatever, and she was like, "He'll give you $600." I'm like, everybody gonna know I dance. Like, she was like, "Girl, the way you be dancing in them dresses in the club, people they know you know how to dance. Not like this, half naked on a pole, like." And she convinced me to do it. I had just got into a car wreck a couple of weekends before in Louisiana. My homegirl was driving. So, man, I need a new car. I took up on that offer. I was nervous, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, this is Houston. Like, I see these people. Man, please. Everybody and their mama came out and threw me someone.
Real life.
I walked out with 2 big old black trash bags of one. Right. It's like, you want us to count it? Nope. I counted it home. Like, nope, bye. So that was the only time I danced in Houston. Like, I'm not dancing at no clubs. I'm not doing all of that.
So 2016 come, you stop dancing, you start working at the bank. Mm-hmm. Did you ever go back to dancing after that, or that was it?
After I had my daughter, I danced twice.
Okay.
After I had
was
my
it
daughter.
back to survival mode?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's fast forward a little bit. How long you worked at the bank?
I worked at the bank from 13 to 16, and then I stopped. And then from 17 to 18 was when I got pregnant with Ziggy.
Okay, pregnant with Ziggy, my little niece. Okay, let's talk about that. So I know you. So I knew for the longest you wanted some kids. I knew for the longest the experiences you've been through prior and etc. So when you was pregnant with Ziggy, obviously you was in a relationship. Mm-hmm. And you was very happy.
The happiest time of my life.
Okay. The father of Ziggy ran into a situation. Mm-hmm. He been sitting down. So you a single mother. First of all, how did motherhood change you? Like, what shifted the most when you became a mother?
Well, when I first learned I was pregnant, we were in New York. Mm-hmm. We were visiting, like, my uncle. Like, we were in New York. I found out I was pregnant. I didn't believe it. It was just like, nah. Because with my ex, I had been trying for 2 years. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm trying with this man for 2 years, and I get with this man for 3 months, and I'm pregnant. Like, nah. I didn't believe it until I came back to Houston and heard, like, I went to the doctor and heard doom, doom, doom. I'm like, wait, no, like, I just didn't believe it. Yeah. When I heard that heartbeat, it was like I can't say a ghost because I don't even know what the hell that looks like, but it was like a chill, it was like something just lifted up my body. Mm-hmm. Like, I am about to be a mother. Yeah. Like, not even knowing if it's a girl or a boy yet, but I'm about to be a mother. Mm-hmm. And she just changed everything about me. I have a hard side and a soft side. Yeah. But a lot of people would endeavor that hard side first. When I found out I was pregnant, it was just like, it was pure. It was love. It came from love. It was just like, I was just so happy. Like, it was nothing nobody could tell me at that time. And mm-hmm. I just wanted better for this little baby than I did for myself. Yeah. And then when I found out it was a girl, it was like overload. Like, how I'm going to tell her this? I want her to know this because I don't want her to go through this. I'm going to love her like this because I didn't get this love here. Like, it was an instant, like a mother. Like, I just went into instant mother mode. Mm-hmm. And all the things I went through as a child or a teenager or whatever, or even the things I didn't go through, I want to instill it in her because she gonna be better than me. Mm-hmm. Like, and a lot of people say what you go through as a child makes you the same person, but I feel like it makes you better or worse. And some people are repetitive to what they've been through as kids, mm-hmm. but me, I know with that abandonment and with that neglect, I know what all that felt like. So it just instantly made me just start thinking, like, how you gonna let this little baby, like, what you gonna do? Like, I'm already in New York. I didn't even take a proof of pregnancy yet. I'm in New York buying onesies. Like, I'm that excited. Like, I'm happy. Like, and at that time, I just felt like it was a new leaf for me. I have never been that excited or happy in my life. And I never even knew how to love, honestly. Of all the relationships I've been in and out of, I could never honestly say I knew how to love until I met my baby daddy.
So, okay, let's stay right there then. What is love to you? What that mean to you?
Like I told you the other day off the record, you got to get to know people. A lot of the times we think our love language is the right one, but a lot of times we weren't taught properly. So like I say, I don't come from a loving mother. Like my mother loved us through, I won't even say materials, I would say through necessities. She loved us through making sure we had a roof over our head, clothes on our backs, food on the table. Like, you know, everything was in order. She always kept a job or two. Like, financially, we wasn't going through none of that. So when she get off of work, she come home, kick her feet back, and she just chilling. It ain't no like, come here, how was school? Like, you know, okay, good night, I love you, let me tuck you in. Like, we didn't experience that from my mom. Like, and my mom's Puerto Rican. And, you know, she says her mom was mean and like that. And sometimes I feel like it might be hereditary. Like, you know, you're like this because you're a mom.
Yeah.
But now that I have a daughter, like, I feel like that's an excuse because I know how it felt to be craving for a certain attention that I didn't get at home. So that's going to make me give my daughter all what you need. Like, mommy is right here. Like, don't go seeking for it nowhere else because I'm right here. And I can honestly say I feel like that's when I learned to love is when I was with my baby daddy. Like,
What did he show you that allowed you to learn to love him properly?
He was a man. He was a non-judgmental man. He was patient. He was catering. He was demanding. I'm a very dominant woman. Like, if I say no, if I say yes, that's what it is. Like, if it ain't my way, it ain't no way. Like that. Oh, we're not doing. Okay, I'm not going. Like man, get up and go get dressed. We got 10 minutes, and it's just like, okay, like not necessarily competition, but a man. Like, you know, let a man run the show.
Yeah.
And you know, I know I'm a woman. I know my place. But I feel like in a lot of situations prior to my baby daddy, I played the man role. Like, it was always a project. I feel like I was a project baby. Like, take care of this person, teach this. It's like I'm still learning and teaching my damn self.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I don't know, but he was just patient. He was funny. He was fun. Like, I didn't feel like I had to be in survival mode. Like,
that's a good word.
I just didn't feel like I had to do that with him. And it was just, anytime I stressed or thought negatively or just be like, how we gonna do that? Baby mama, chill.
Yeah.
Like, chill, you're not by yourself. And it was just the reassurance, the love, the catering, you pregnant with my baby and you quitting your job? No, I'm not. I'm not. Like, but I'm so used to being the strong one, like being the hard going one, like, with him, like, I didn't have to do that. And it was a struggle because I had to learn how to be soft. Like, I'm just, you know, this dominant woman. I had to learn how to be soft. And it was hard at first, but it was easier when I had my baby.
Yeah.
Like, it was easier for me to be like, okay, I'm going to let you do your thing.
Okay, so like I said, obviously he hit some adversity. You know, he been sitting down for a little bit.
Right.
How do you manage that relationship between him and Ziggy?
Man, Ziggy and her daddy have the best bond. Like, if you was somebody talking to her that didn't know her situation, you would think her daddy was home. Ziggy and her daddy have the best bond. Like, and I'm not even trying to speak up on nothing I have going on or try to get in my personal business. Even as a child, like Ziggy would tell you, like, my mommy is my daddy's wife. Like, that's my daddy's wife.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna have me a sibling. Like they're gonna have me a baby. Like the bond that her and her daddy
gonna
got.
talk for sure.
Yeah, like
she gonna say some things.
The bond her and her daddy got is like it's unmatched. Like, don't say nothing about Ziggy Daddy to her or around her because she's gonna give you that look like, what? Like, oh, I know your daddy. No, you don't. Like Ziggy would tell you, like, no, you don't. Like, you just can't play with her about her daddy.
Yeah.
Like that's her daddy. And he left when she was 6 weeks. You'll never be able to tell. Never. Like, not putting people too much in the business. When I go take her to see him, as soon as he hit that door, she running. Like, he done got written up before, like, no contact. And I be telling her, like, Z, you gonna do daddy in trouble? I miss my daddy. I want to hug my daddy. She get it from her mama. Like, she firm on what she want. Like, I want to hug my daddy.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, but baby, you gonna get daddy in trouble? But I want to hug my daddy. On the phone, I was just talking like she love her daddy.
Yeah.
And I ain't never had Ziggy around no person to where she would feel like she gotta call him daddy, stepdaddy. Like I don't play them. I don't play that. Like,
no, that's right.
He's here. He's just not present.
Yeah.
That's it. But he's here. He does what he needs to do. The job gets done. Like he don't lack in no area when it comes to Ziggy.
How has it been difficult for you though? Being a single mother?
Obviously, I never expected it.
Obviously, you said you had to go back into survival mode a couple times. And, what does survival mode mean to you?
I'll be honest with you and say I don't like survival mode. Survival mode is ruthless. And I can be honest on this platform and say I done hurt some people. I've been hurt before, but I have hurt some people. And people gravitate to me easily because I'm honest. I'm a realist. Like, I'm real. But I also get over things easier and faster than a lot of people. So to some people, it might seem like I don't care. I feel like I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how to answer that question. Like, ask it again.
What is survival mode to you? I mean, you answered it. You said it's ruthless.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like that because it's like in the midst of me being in survival mode, I have caught feelings or people have caught feelings to me.
So all bets off in survival mode is about making sure
you want it to be, but then in the midst of being in survival mode, you meet somebody that make you feel like you don't got to be in survival mode. But then you're so scared because you've been in survival mode for so long. And it's like, once you did put your guards down and get out of survival mode, it's like they took that from you.
Yeah.
And I can't really say they did because my baby daddy knew what he was doing. But it's like, as a woman, I ain't gonna lie, when I first had my daughter, when Warren first left, I had postpartum. Like, I had real bad postpartum depression. Nobody ever knew this. Like, I didn't want to be here no more. I'm like, how am I gonna raise a child?
Yeah.
Like, I'm still trying to raise myself. Like, I have a child. Like, I used to call my sister, what you doing this weekend? My sister always had my baby. And it was vice versa. When she had a baby, I always had him, but I didn't know nothing about being a child. I didn't know nothing about raising a child, but I feel like at the age of 36, like, survival mode isn't an excuse anymore to hurt people. And that's why I feel like ever since my surgery, I've been more transparent. I've been more vocal. I've been like, yes, no, like, this is good, this is not, like, and my surgery really changed that survival mode because when I had my surgery and I was in Colombia for a month, I was really in survival mode.
I remember that. So, like I was finna tap into that. So, what made you have the surgery? Because obviously, you said you had the surgery at first.
To get them in.
To get the money, to get out of survival mode, if you will. Now, you having the surgery to take out. What's the reason behind that?
So, when I stopped dancing, I already started feeling like, what is you dragging this around for? And the thing about false injections is they keep growing. Like, don't matter what you're doing for
Tell
your
people
body.
how dangerous it is to get injections
they're
in general.
They're the most dangerous things you could do to your body. Like implants, fix on hair, implants, breast implants, just they're the most dangerous thing that can happen to your body. So when I went to get my butt injections, it was said that it was hydrogel. And they just grow and plump up and grow with your fat. And, you got a big booty in 24 hours.
So you ain't even know what the dude was injecting in?
Hydrogel. It was hydrogel.
That's what you found out in Colombia?
No, hydrogel is legal.
So you knew that's
if
what
it's the real
put,
thing.
Okay.
But it wasn't the real thing.
Okay.
So I should have brought like videos or pictures or something. But when I went to go get my surgery, it was horrible. It was like little silver beads that you put in like a BB gun and get the shooting. Like literally, my fat was grasping onto the little bead, and it was growing.
Yeah.
So no matter how much I worked out, no matter how much diets I went on, my whole body could be slim. That butt is gonna keep growing because now it's in with your fat tissues.
Yeah.
So after I had Zion, even though I had hips and butt, it was like my stomach went down. I was good, but my butt was like even, like, of course, to men or to women that find me attractive, it would be attractive. But me looking in the mirror naked every day, I'd be like, ew. Like, what? Why did you do that? Yeah. Then like, it's no like discoloration, but you start feeling like sensitive spots on your sides. Like every female that got butt injections, I'm pretty sure they could vouch for the same. Like, they wish they would have never got them. It's deadly. It's expensive to get it removed. I spent almost $30,000 to get my butt removed. But I wanted that chapter behind me. I felt like with me having that much butt, it just drew like negative attention. That's how I felt at that time. But now that the butt is gone, like the injections are gone, it's like you still get the same attention. Like, it's like niggas like, not niggas, excuse my language. It's like men and women like the reversal better. Like the more natural. Yeah. But at that young age, when you dance, you ain't got no kids, you ain't got no responsibilities, you done had a hard night in life. It's like, I won't say you don't care, but you're more so of a risk taker. Like, if this gonna give me more money, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm big on family, so it was always about my family. I didn't have to have kids. Yeah. I need to make sure my family was straight. Like, if my family call me, I can't be like, oh, I ain't got it. No, okay, what you need, when you need to buy. Like, that's what it is. So, I will say that since I had my surgery, I haven't felt like I've been in survival mode.
But why though?
I've had some meaningless situations.
But why make that connection for me? The surgery and survival mode. Like what? How does that connect for you?
Sometimes survival mode could be off of an image thing. And I felt like when I had all of that wagging and, I got the attention I was getting, it was easy for me to like, oh, yeah, I'm about to milk this dude. Oh, he want this? Oh, I want that. Like, but now that it's gone and even the attention is different. It's not, like, people looking at me from the back. Like, people, like, really trying to get to know me for what's here versus what's back there. Yeah. So it's like, you don't got to do that no more. Like, you could relax. Like, you could just be cool. Yeah. You don't got to do the most no more. Like, you made a name for yourself. You got an image for yourself. Just be cool. Yeah. And I've been happy. Like, since I got my surgery, like, I've been, like, astonishingly happy.
Okay, let's fast forward a little bit. Now you back into outside of survival mode. You got a couple businesses. So when did that occur? When did your mind shift to that? Like, what was the transformation from survival mode to now I'm finna be a businesswoman? I'm finna make it on my own. I'm finna own some stuff. Just got a new house.
In 2020, so let me go back. 2018, I had Zion. I had her June. Warren went to jail August 15th in 2018. I think like October maybe. I didn't even celebrate my birthday that year. I think like maybe October. It was apparently somebody was about to rob me for everything he left behind, whatever the case is. I left my apartment. I paid to get out my lease, moved in. I actually stayed with his mom for 3 months. Then I moved to my own spot. It's a real ducked off spot. Excuse me. What was I saying? What was your question?
Your businesses.
My businesses.
Your businesses.
I moved to my own apartment. It was like a real, like, a hole in the wall. Like, it was horrible. Then I moved to Katy. And it was during COVID. I will never forget, I ran bingo boards on Instagram because nobody was doing it then. Everybody was collecting unemployment, whatever they was collecting. Everybody had free money. I ran bingo boards on Instagram for a month straight. I made $20,000. I never seen $20,000 like just there, like in my account, without having to pay this that. So I'm like, so when people get this much money, like, what do they do with it? Yeah. You go pay bills, you go get a new car. Like, I started selling teas, the TLC, the slim teas and all that, and I was making money off of that. Moved into my house, got my house decorated. I'm like, I still got money left. Like, I can't just keep blowing my money. I was dealing with a basketball player at the time, and he was telling me about his investments, a financial advisor, and, you know, budgeting. And I'm like, okay, you know. Then I had an experience with one of my homegirls where she had a foul odor one time after her cycle. We was at a party dancing. And the dude was like, hey, one of your girls, you know, they don't smell too good. So I started doing some research. And came up, you know, with a little razzle-dazzle. And people was really buying it. And I'm like, wait, like, this could be a thing? So and at first it just started online, but then...
This is the Kitty Vault.
The Kitty Vault.
Okay.
Everybody, I was having clients in Oklahoma, LA. It was a worldwide thing. Like, it was a thing. And at some point I was like, how does people even follow me? Like, because of course me back in the day, dancing and hosting, it's nothing but men on my page. But when I started my business, all the, you know, response I was getting, I was like, dang. And then I've been doing taxes since 2016, but I've always been stagnant, like, to branch off my own. Like, I've always been scared. And when I finally did, it was just booming. It was just, like, you know, booming. I 6 digits in my account. Like, you know, when you make fast money, it goes fast too. Yeah. So it's just like, you can make $100,000 and by the end of the year have $5,000 in your account.
On myself.
And you sitting there wondering, like, where and what. Yeah. But it's like, life takes you fast. Yeah. And at that moment, of course, I had Ziggy. It was like, I got to do this to my baby. Yeah. Like, my baby got something going, we going. Or she want to go here, we going. And it was just like, you know, like, it's different having your own business because you're in control. And, you know, you just take customer service experiences from every other business and you put it into yours and it makes you master or better. Like, I've never had a complaint about disrespect or non-professionalism or not knowing how to handle a certain situation correctly. Like, every feedback that I've had from any of my businesses has been good. And it's always a good return. Always. Like, yeah. It's literally you get what you put in. And at first, like, I seen how fast it was coming, how easy. Like, I wasn't as dedicated. But now that I'm older and I see the structure and I see what a business could do for you, like, I'm in. Like, I'm about to start a nonprofit organization. I just started the credit repair thing. Like, my tax, I'm going to be 10 years next year, 2026. Like,
congratulations.
Thank you. And it's just like, it's success. Yeah. And like I said, I didn't want to create an Instagram because I wasn't okay with people being in my business. And then I became that person that was putting everybody in my business, posting what I'm eating, posting what I'm buying, posting just trips, just everything. And now I look back like, I don't want to be that person. Like, I don't want to be that person.
Okay, let's dive right into it. Hindsight 2020. I ask my guests this question all the time. What would you tell your younger self?
I would tell myself to save and don't settle. I done seen a lot of money. I done seen a lot of money. My money. Just save and don't settle. At that younger age when I was dancing and I was crying before I went out to go get a few dollars from old men that just, like, I really thought, like, that was my life. Like, it's fast going. Like, I got to make this fast money. Like, this is what it's going to be. You can't stay stuck in that mind frame, and you can't expect for nobody to take you out of that mind frame. It's always good to have inspiration, motivation, all of that, but you have to be your own critique. So you have to learn from your own experiences. Like, it's easy for somebody else to bump their head, but you can't bump your head for something somebody else is going through.
Yeah.
So it's like, at that young age, I had the mind frame, like, spend it and get it right back. But now that I'm older, it's like, yeah, you spending, but you got this, you got that, you got that. Like, you got a child. Like, so it's just like, save and don't settle. I feel like a lot of people settle from comfortability and just making it. And it's just always more.
Yeah.
So I just wouldn't settle.
Okay. I just want to tell you I'm proud of you. You came a long way. I've been knowing you since we were shorties. You always been authentic to yourself. One thing I tell you is no freedom in a facade. And you always walk in your truth. And I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you.
Last thing I tell you, or I ask you is, you can recommend anybody on the pod. Who would you recommend to join me on this couch, this sofa, speak their truth?
Let me see. That's hard. I don't know.
That's the first time I got that response, huh?
That's hard.
You feel me?
I don't know. That's hard because it takes me to other people we know commonly, and then it takes me to people you don't know, and then it takes me to, like, just a bunch of different things. I don't know.
Okay. We're going to stick with that. She don't know, y'all. She don't know. Look, underrated podcast, Shannon Shorter. Very special guest, very special person to me, Miss TenToesDeep. This is her first ever podcast. If you
Please don't start asking me to do podcasts because I'm still nervous about this one.
She gonna talk her talk.
Please.
Tap in.
I told him, baby, they gonna be mad at you.
On my soul, she did. Tap in.
That's my brother, y'all.
_ the underrated podcast on IG. Follow, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. The underrated podcast, Texas.
Underrated.
Shannon Shorter. Appreciate the love. Underrated podcast. Alief in my spirit. We out. Yes, Lord.
Good night, y'all.
Yes, Lord.